Hello, I'll start my broadcast today with the song Talking to the Moon and I will open the music for you so everyone can enjoy it from the singer. Okay, let's join.
Hey, I want you back. I want you back. My neighbors think I'm crazy, but they don't understand. You're all I had. You're all I had. At night when the stars light up my room, I sit by myself, talking to the moon, trying to get to you. In hopes you're on the other side, talking to me too. Oh, am I a fool who sits alone, talking to the moon? Oh, I'm feeling like I'm famous, the talk of the town. They say I've gone bad.
Okay, I just listened for a while because I don't want we world so much and crazily into the lyrics of the song. And now I can read to you, uh, like try and tell the stories. And if you have kids and you have children and you have kids, you can try to listen with them if it's okay for you to do like that. Okay, I'll continue with the last reading. The last reading I start at the words God may have to let him taste what it would be to have no God. Now continue in the book of discovering the characteristics of God. A man may have been born of so many generations of unbelief that now at this moment he cannot believe, that now at this moment he has no notion of a God at all, and cannot care in the least whether there be a God or not, but he can still be true to what he knows, and everything hinges upon whether he does or not. That alone can clear the moral atmosphere and make it possible for the true idea of God to be born in him. How does a right belief begin? We have all felt our hearts torn at times in strange, tender fashion, perhaps previously unknown to us, to the blue of the sky or to the first sweetness of a summer morning. Our souls now and then go out of us in a passionate embrace to the seamless flower. We spread out our arms to the wind. Now when it meets us in its strength, now when it kisses the face. In our weaker moments of belief, we never admit to ourselves that it is one force on the forms that draws us. That perhaps it is the very God, the on in on about us. But we fully recognize the fact that nature is more alive than she has ever been to us. And on the time a divine power of truth and beauty has laid hold upon us, and is working in us as only the powers of God can work in a man or woman. We have not the slightest idea that we are beginning to entertain the notion of a real God. We have not yet come to consider the fact that the very best of men said he knew God, that God was like himself, only greater, that whoever could do what he told him should know God, and know that he spoke the truth about God, that he had come from God to tell the world that God was truth and love. No man is a believer, no matter what else he may do, except he gives his will, his life to the Master. No man is a believer who doesn't obey God. Thousands talk about God for everyone who believes in Him in this sense. Thousands will do what the priests and the scribes, the passions, the pastors say, for everyone who searches to find what God says and to obey it, who takes his orders from the Lord Himself and not from other men. A man must come to the Master, listen to His word, and do what He says. Then he will come to know God and know what He knows Him. Okay, I'll stop here. For today, this is the second time I read this story and the book, and I hope that the children can follow it. And if you have the book through Amazon, you can print it out for your kids. And now, lastly, I will read about the idiom. The idiom name Dear John Letter. Thành ngữ Dear John Letter gồm chữ Dear có nghĩa là thân ái, John là tên một người đàn ông và Letter có nghĩa là bức thư. Dear John Letter là một bức thư gửi cho anh John thân ái, không phải một bức thư tình mà là một bức thư giả biệt. Thành ngữ này xuất xứ từ một bài hát nhan đề là Dear John trong thời Thế chiến thứ hai, kể lại câu chuyện một anh lính cô đơn tên John phải đi đánh giặc bên Âu Châu. Một hôm nhận được thư của người yêu nói rằng cô ta chán cảnh chờ đợi nên xin từ giã anh để đi lấy chồng. Ngày nay khi một người con gái muốn cắt đứt quan hệ với người yêu đang còn ở một phương xa, cô thường gửi cho anh một bức thư giả biệt như trong ví dụ sau đây về một chàng trai than thở về chuyện tình dang dở của anh ta. Ví dụ minh họa: I thought my girl loved me enough to wait for me to come back home. But I guess it's all over. I got a Dear John letter saying she has met another guy and they are getting married next week. Câu tiếng Anh này có nghĩa như sau: tôi tưởng là cô bạn gái yêu tôi tới mức chờ tới lúc tôi trở về nhà, nhưng tôi đoán là mọi chuyện đã hết rồi. Tôi vừa nhận được một bức thư giả biệt của cô ta nói rằng cô đã gặp một chàng trai khác và họ đã kết hôn vào tuần tới. Có vài từ ta cần để ý. Thought rút từ động từ to think, nghĩa là nghĩ. Wait nghĩa là chờ đợi. Over là chấm dứt hay hết, còn guy nghĩa là chàng trai. Okay, so finish this idiom. I just have a consideration about the past, but now I don't think it's that nothing is really related to my past, and maybe my friends you should come lend me or have a lot of back presentation about me, but I don't know why he was doing something like that, because we were so departed in very distant and very far away places with each other. That's all. Thank you for your listening.